Good morning, brothers and sisters, or afternoon, or evening, or night, whenever you're tuning in. Doesn't matter to me. I appreciate you guys all the same. Outside getting ready for the winter this morning. Thought I would share some of the process. So this spring, we made this space as like an herb garden. The soil up here is atrocious. We live in the sand hills, and it's pretty much sand on top and a couple of feet of clay underneath. So in order to have any kind of grow here, you've really got to condition the soil or do what we did this year and make some raised beds. So I got these from the junkyard, and these are like toppers that go on top of a fuel pump at a gas station. And the guy let me actually have them for free. So what we've been doing is painting them, just any old color. Usually takes like one can of spray paint. But in the bottom of this, we put a bunch of dead logs so they could decay. And this was squash over here. You can see the tomatoes still popping out. Today I'm going to be breaking off some of these suckers and rooting them so we can have tomatoes in the greenhouse this winter. This was the peppers and the cilantro. Still got cilantro seeds to get. There. We had some green onions in there and different kinds of peppers. The peppers are still popping off. But I'm going to overwinter these pepper plants. Grew gourds for the first time this year. Need to take these off so I can dry them out, so I can do some bird houses. And these were squash. I wasn't sure what type of squash. The packs just said squash. Turns out they were butternut squash. And they quickly overgrew this little raised bed and went all out into the yard. But we put tons of butternut squash in the freezer. But what I really wanted to show you guys was an experiment that I've been working on. And I had this idea to take pallets and wrap them in plastic, raise them up about 6 inches, pack them with dirt, and plant like they were little rows. And we planted corn here this year. The corn I got from Miss Betty, Miss Two-Wolves herself. She gave me some blue corn and some red corn at one of our meetups. And she told me it was corn that she harvested herself, and it was from corn that had been in her, passed down in her family for a while. So I thought that was really cool that we could carry that on. And you could see, man, that the experiment was a success. So my plan is to take this idea and use my pile of pallets. I kind of grab stockpile pallets whenever I see them. We use them for all kinds of things, as you guys have seen. We use them to build pens, chicken coops, to make repairs, fences. You use them to burn if they're not useful. A couple of piles all over the place. But my idea is to make rows. I want to make 4 rows, 4 of those pallet rows, to make a huge garden. So like I said, I'm going to lay them out in 4 rows, leaving about 3 foot of spacing in between. Right in this open area right here, it's about 30 to 50 yards. And there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with that 3 foot space in between. And I'm actually going to lay them on top of, I'm going to roll out black plastic for weed suppression so the grass won't grow in between the rows. And what I want to do crop rotation with those 4 rows. 1 row will be squash, 1 row will be corn, 1 row will be some kind of beans, maybe peanuts. The other row potatoes, and every year rotate out those to the different rows. And since I can't grow in the soil, I'll keep building the soil through those raised beds, because I'm using the pallets. The pallets will eventually break down and become part of the soil too, and I can keep adding to it. Eventually I'll build up the edges of the rows with rock or cinder blocks or something to keep them all in line. But so I can have a good source of food every year, practice crop rotation, and if the experiment works on a grander scale, I'll probably expand the rows out. You can probably see, I mean, we have a huge open field here where I could do, shoot man, 20 of these rows. That's the plan, that's the experiment. I said this before, part of being a farmer, part of building your homestead is experimentation, seeing what works for you in your specific location. Instead of putting tens of thousands of dollars into building up the soil itself, I'm trying to figure out more economical ways that I can have large gardens, large scale gardens to feed a large amount of people. But I'd love to know what you folks are thinking on this project. What are you doing in your farms, in your gardens, in your homesteads, and what's your advice? Appreciate you guys. Peace. I'm out.